Life is a tapestry of joy and sorrow. Each thread, each moment weaves together to create the fabric of our existence. The bright threads of happiness and the dark threads of pain are all part of the same intricate design. Without one, the other would not be as meaningful. The contrast between shadows and light gives depth to our experiences, making the moments of joy even more precious. We celebrate triumphs, big and small. These moments of victory, whether they are personal milestones or collective achievements, bring us together. They remind us of our potential, our ability to overcome challenges, and the strength we find in unity. Celebrations are the highlights of our lives, the moments we cherish and look back on with fondness. They are the times when we feel most alive, most connected to those around us. We navigate seasons of uncertainty, fear and loss. These are the times that test our resilience, our ability to keep moving forward despite the obstacles in our path. The rain may fall and the skies may darken, but we continue to walk, to search for shelter and solace. In these moments of solitude and worry, we often find our true strength. It is in the face of adversity that we discover who we really are and what we are capable of enduring. It's during these difficult times that we crave something to cling to, a beacon in the storm. We search for hope, for a light that will guide us through the darkness. The lighthouse stands tall, unwavering, a symbol of safety and direction. The candle's flame flickers, but it does not go out, offering a small but steady source of light. The ship, though battered by the waves, continues to navigate the rough seas, driven by the hope of reaching calmer waters. Hope is what keeps us going, what gives us the strength to face another day. Hope is the quiet whisper that says, this isn't the end of the story. It is the gentle reminder that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will come. It is the smile that breaks through tears, the words of encouragement that lift our spirits. Hope is the belief that better days are ahead, that the challenges we face are temporary, and that we have the power to overcome them. It is the promise of new beginnings, the assurance that we are not alone in our struggles. It's the sunrise after a long night, a reminder that darkness never truly wins. The first light of dawn brings with it a sense of renewal, a fresh start. It is a symbol of resilience, of the enduring power of hope. As the night gives way to day, we are reminded that no matter how long or difficult the journey, there is always the promise of a new beginning. The sunrise is a testament to the fact that life goes on, that we have the strength to face whatever comes our way. In the book of Jeremiah, nestled amidst words of exile and uncertainty, we find a verse that has resonated with hearts for centuries. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. These words offer comfort and reassurance, a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is a greater plan at work. They speak to the enduring power of faith, the belief that we are never truly alone, and that there is always hope for a brighter tomorrow. Imagine being far from home, stripped of everything familiar. This was the reality for the Israelites during the Babylonian exile. Their world had crumbled, their future seemed bleak. It was in this context of despair that God spoke through the prophet Jeremiah. Jeremiah 29:c. 11 captures a powerful message of hope for a people in desperate need. God's words transcended their immediate circumstances, offering a promise that stretched far beyond their current pain. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11 NIV. These words are not a guarantee of an easy life. They are not a promise that we will never face challenges or hardships. They are a promise of God's presence, His unwavering love, and His commitment to our good, even in the midst of hardship. When we feel lost or overwhelmed, these words remind us that we are not alone. God's plan is not to harm us, but to give us hope, a future filled with purpose and promise. It is a plan that encompasses all aspects of our lives, guiding us through both the joyous and the difficult times. This verse isn't just for the Israelites in exile. It speaks to all of us across time and space. It is a timeless message for anyone facing trials, uncertainties and fears. In moments of doubt, When the path ahead seems unclear, we can find solace in knowing that there is a greater plan at work, a plan that is designed for our well-being, to give us hope and a future. Reflecting on these words can bring comfort and strength. They encourage us to trust in the journey even when we cannot see the destination. They remind us that every step we take is part of a divine plan. As we navigate through life's challenges, let us hold on to this promise. Let it be a beacon of light in the darkness, a source of hope when we feel despair. Let it guide us towards a future filled with purpose and promise. Remember, the Lord's plans are for our good. They are plans to prosper us, to give us hope and a future. No matter what we face, we can trust in His unwavering love and commitment to our well-being. So let us embrace this promise. Let it fill our hearts with hope and our minds with peace. For in these words we find the strength to face each day with courage and faith. A promise whispered, a future assured. Let us walk forward with confidence, knowing that we are held in the loving hands of the Lord, who has plans to prosper us and not to harm us, plans to give us hope and a future. Millennia have passed since Jeremiah penned these words, yet their relevance hasn't faded. These ancient texts, filled with wisdom and hope, continue to speak to us across the ages. They remind us of the enduring nature of human struggles and the timeless quest for meaning and solace. We still face challenges that test our faith, shake our foundations, and leave us yearning for something to hold on to. In moments of quiet reflection, whether in the solitude of a church or the privacy of our own thoughts, we seek answers and comfort. The weight of our worries can feel insurmountable, yet we find strength in these moments of introspection. The world throws its share of curveballs, job losses, health scares, broken relationships. These events can leave us feeling lost and vulnerable, questioning our path and our purpose. The uncertainty of the future can be daunting, and the pain of the present can be overwhelming. But it is in these trials that we often find our true resilience and the depth of our faith. It's in these moments when life feels overwhelming that we need to remember God's promise. He sees our pain, He hears our cries, the comfort of a friend's embrace, the solidarity of a candlelight vigil, and the quiet moments of prayer remind us that we are not alone. These acts of compassion and solidarity are reflections of a greater love and a divine promise that we are cared for and seen. And He has a plan. As the sun rises each day, bringing light to the darkness, so too does hope rise within us. We look to the future with renewed faith, knowing that there is a greater purpose at work. The smiles of a family reunited, the hopeful gaze toward the sky, and the warmth of a new day remind us that there is always a reason to hope, always a reason to believe in the promise of a brighter tomorrow. History is filled with stories of individuals who found hope in the darkest of times. Corrie ten Boom, imprisoned in a concentration camp during World War II, clung to her faith. Despite unimaginable suffering, she emerged filled with forgiveness and a message of hope. Her story reminds us that even in the face of evil, hope can flicker and eventually ignite into an unquenchable flame. Hope is a gift. It's not something we conjure up on our own. It's a deep-rooted assurance that we are never alone, that even when we can't see the path ahead, God is already there. This hope isn't passive. It fuels our actions, guides our decisions, and inspires us to extend a hand to others who are struggling. It's in giving hope that we often find it most fully ourselves. Faith is the soil in which hope grows. When we trust in God's promises, even when we don't understand His ways, we plant seeds of hope. These seeds may not blossom overnight, but with time, patience, and unwavering faith, they will bear fruit. We can draw strength from knowing that even in the midst of uncertainty, God is working, weaving together a tapestry of hope and healing. There will be times when hope feels like a distant whisper, drowned out by the noise of our fears and doubts. We may question God's plan, wondering if He's forgotten about us. It's during these times that we need to lean into our faith communities, seeking support from those who have walked through similar valleys. We need to remind ourselves of God's faithfulness in the past, how He has brought us through tough times before. Hope is not just a feeling, it's a choice. It's a decision to trust in something bigger than ourselves, to believe that even when we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, it's still there. Holding on to hope requires courage, resilience, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. But the reward is immeasurable. Hope anchors us during storms, guides us through darkness, and reminds us that we are never truly alone. Jeremiah 29:11 is more than just a verse, it's a lifeline. It's a reminder that no matter what challenges we face, God has a plan filled with hope and a future brimming with possibilities. Let us embrace this hope, not just for ourselves, but for our world. Let us be beacons of light, reflecting God's love and reminding those around us that even in the darkest of times, hope still shines. If you have a story of hope that you'd like to share, please leave it in the comments below. And if you're looking for more inspirational content, be sure to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.